Morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, and shout out to each and every last one of you guys. So listen, I'm starting off some new, to give y'all something new, and it's called What These Comments Talmbout. All right, and so basically, I'm just gonna spend maybe I'm gonna try to stretch this out to 10 minutes, going through some of the comments, good, bad, and ugly, and responding to them this way. Cause y'all know normally I just respond to the commenters that's looking for some attention. They get mad about the attention I give them, but whatever. And I figured instead of giving them the shine all the time, I would go through the comments of everybody's, the good ones, the not so good ones, the funny ones, the serious ones, the mad ones, the sad ones, and all of the ones in between. All right. I'm gonna go through this channel and the second channel, Gags with T, and the only thing over there right now is Love at the Lockup. So those comments don't disappoint either. So let's see what we got. Mm, mm. So this one comes from the lab that I did yesterday. When I was talking about the Scotts and Marcel's alleged side chick. Y'all know the one they say was hunching on the married man allegedly that was floating around in that Facebook picture, and about Mellow Mellow being named in that Mellow Mellow name being put up in that lawsuit. So this is what this said. Why do you sound like you have so much venom for Mel? She's not doing anything out here at this point but trying to run her company and financially take care of her children. And no, I just don't understand. I don't feel it's I don't feel that it's right if you, Terrence, were named in a lawsuit without merit, just like it wouldn't be right if someone is doing that to Mel. Right is right. I just want everyone to do better. I know you guys have to do your commentary, but does it have to be so mean spirited? This is not about Mel. This is just about us trying to be so better. Too much real stuff happening in the world. Be blessed, T. And then uh now when she made that comment, that's when I came back. And I had put what I put, whatever it was that I put. Oh, I know what I put. I told her, please don't come in here with that foolishness, because it's foolishness. And then she responded and said, with all due respect, why does my feelings have to be considered to be foolishness just because I don't agree with you? That is what seems to be the issue in YT, which is YouTube arena, the lack of respect for others when they express a difference of opinion. I am not required um to think a specific way about a subject that is being discussed. I participate in the dialogue by giving my honest feedback, just like you do. I have a blessed day. Um, Now, when it comes to that, I ain't got nothing bad to say about her because she's been in my comments a lot, or whatever the case may be. But with all due respect, I feel like your comment, you felt like you were saying something to me in your comment in that moment, but in all due respect, you weren't saying shit. Okay? But the same regurgitated bullcrap that I've been getting under my comments since 2020. See, when people started off by, why do you have so much venom for Mellow Mellow? See, I'm over it at that point. And then I decide on whether I just let you live because you don't know no better, or whether you just trying to get under my skin because you think you can. With you, I just take it as you don't know me, you don't know no better. I just choose to take it that way. All right. The same way you don't have to agree with me, I don't have to agree with you, and I don't agree with you. And yeah, to me, what you responded back to me, your comment to me was foolish. No shade. I ain't got no issues with you, friend, and you always welcome around here. But just know, when you make those type of comments that I've been seeing since 2020, yeah, that's foolishness to me, and I ain't scared to take. And yeah, YouTube is a place for comments, but here's the real gag. YouTube gave creators a little button called turn off comments. Because in the real reality of the situation, you here to hear my opinion. Your opinion to be left down there isn't a right. Okay? It's not a right. Um, and again, no shade to you, sis. I'm glad you're here. Keep on leaving your comments. Just don't get cute. I don't beg for nobody to agree with me. It's like I say, I've been in situations where nobody on the panel agreed with me and I stood alone in what the hell I said. It's never about whether y'all want to agree or not. Just don't get upset with me when I call what you said foolish. That's all. Moving on. Um, Another comment under the same video. Too much other content out here. Pick on Melody again, blame her for anything, and then under most of her stuff, I put the same comments. Did you listen to anything I say? It don't seem like it. So that's that for her. So far, nothing seems to be affecting Melody's brand. Melody moves in silence. She's a mystery. Everyone else is guessing. Okay, friend. Um, I don't know if he's cheating or not, but if he is, I wish folk would let Marcelo cheat in peace and let Tisha live in the dark if she wants to. When she let that man go all the way to Africa by himself and she had no issues with it, everybody should just stand down and let it be whatever it's gonna be. She clearly don't give a shit with the shit emoji. And another person under that commented, period. And here's what I gotta say to that. I agree with you 1010%, friend. That was my whole thing. Even if it is the case, what's it to y'all? It doesn't change Mellow Mello's outcome. It doesn't change what happened to Mellow Mellow, and Mellow Mellow would still be divorced. So even if she did find out and it did happen and whatever, who cares? Because I already told y'all. Even if it is so true to her, she not finna leave her husband for some shit that probably happened in the past. Now, some that's ongoing, that I don't know. But from what it always seemed like, it seemed like if he did anything, it was in the past. So it's just like y'all look foolish for trying to bring people out from the past. That is dust. Like, let it be what it's gonna be. Hell, I said the same thing. Y'all know I live for Tisha, but we gonna be honest too. As much as I live for Tisha, we is gonna be honest. The difference is Terrence Melody is not making you content. My name is T to you. Okay? Okay, Frenchka, my name is T to you. Okay, my closest friends and family and my dirty ass pieces of trade call me Terrence. All right. To you and all of y'all, it is T. Moving on. If Mel is in a lawsuit, trust and believe she will take care of it. She got a gang of lawyers ready for anything. If she got to pay something, she got the money to pay it, who don't, unlike others who still have pending lawsuits. She's living her best life drama free and she'll be just fine. Shout out to Big Red. Y'all know I live for Big Red. And then Michelle messy ass came up under his comment and said, Mel ain't got a goddamn thing. Girl, set out. And then he came back and responded, I mean, of course you would say that. Only haters that hate Mel would say something like that. She got way more money than all of them up there. Trust and believe she's good business, still thriving. The thing is, people want to see Mel fall and lose everything because people don't like her. She good and will always be on top, period. Yeah, I don't necessarily think nobody wants to see this woman fall and fail. I think what people is tired of is y'all trying to build her up like she's the next best thing on reality TV. I think that's what it is that people are saying. And if you really want to be honest, Stormy got more freaking money than anybody on that goddamn cast put together holding hands. Okay? That's all the people are saying, IRL. And that's friend and Destiny included. Stormy got more money than each and every last one of them put together, hold the hands. All their bank accounts is existing in one account. And it still wouldn't be enough to amass what Stormy was able to amass. Let's just be honest here. Dear Lord God. Like, how y'all just skip Stormy? Like, but okay, friend, because you my friend, you know your opinion is always welcome, honey. Like, child, listen. Big Red been up in here windmilling for Mellow since I started reviewing this damn show. To let me tell it. I swear he always been here. Move it on. Y'all know that's my buddy. I don't care if Tisha's husband is cheating on her or not. All I know is that it is very disrespectful. He's very disrespectful towards her and condescending. But these two have chosen to stay for the kids, and that's their business. I agree with you, Shanice. Kimberly say they need ratings. Here you go again, calling me by my first name, like we cool like that, Frenchka. Terrence, that's not fair. Everyone on LAMH has lawsuits. That does not hinder you. Go after the people you feel laughed at you. Stop using Mel as a scapegoat. Not mad, disappointed. It makes no sense. Um I agree with you, T. This picture proves nothing. I think people are starting stuff to try to make us watch the show. They're saying Tisha and Marceau are separated, and if they are, I still don't care. Marceau ain't gonna do nothing. Marceau ain't doing nothing now because it is easier for him to get caught now. What he did years ago, and I don't even care nothing about it now. Period. Um, here for the real T. Period. All right. Period. Like, don't nobody care about no old shit. Like, y'all can do what what did Empress say? I'm clueless. Empress went and did a live like a day or two ago, and I was reading in her comments where people were basically trying to make her seem as if she was giving false information and she was giving false claims and she was putting Mel in the middle of stuff and so on and some such. There was even a person in her comments getting upset with her talking about some wise male in the damn thumbnail, but she used a promo picture for Love and Marriage Huntsville. There aren't any new promo pictures out for Love and Marriage Huntsville. It is still all of the original cast that's being shown on all of the promos. So it's like, what? That's where that came from, friend. All right, the people that's run around town trying to turn on Empress, like I said, trying to make it seem as if Empress is running around here spreading false narratives, spreading false information. She put Mellow name and this, that thing, and the other, and all of the rest of that. That's what I meant by that, Vanessa Miller. I hope that answers your question, baby. And I know you's a AKA. You ain't got to keep putting these tired ass, taken ass, stolen ass, AKA hots. These uh pinky green hots, child. Well, y'all AKAs kill me. Friend, we all hoes. I'm an Aquarius, and all us some wenches have sold or gave it up and enjoyed it in my younger years. Okay, friend. Listen, I ain't mad at the hoism. Just look, I like my hoes honest. All right. Shout out to James Caldwell. I see what he mean now. I like my hoes honest. Don't think I'm judging you, friend, because at least you admitted it. Unlike some Aquariuses we know, but I ain't even finna do that because my best friend ain't got nothing to do with this. Moving on. Replay gang, 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 period. Right, T, where's the proof? Child. Hold on. Lord, girl, my damn phone done restarted itself. My old phone. Um, but anyway, that's fine. That's all I'm gonna do for that one because the rest of them was just either saying, "Oh, you just picking on her," and then there was other people that felt like she deserved and everything. And there is another thing that I do want to clear up. Nowhere in that lab did I ever said that Mellow, aka Melody Cherie Rogers, was being sued. Again, I don't know why y'all grow coral in y'all ears when y'all are over here. I swear it only happens here that the whole coral reef grows into y'all damn ears and you just don't hear a fucking word of what I said other than what y'all wanted me to have said, which is why y'all want to be putting the BS under my comments. I never said that she was being sued for a fucking thing. What I said was she was named in the lawsuit. That is what I said. All right. So can y'all please, if y'all gonna say what I said, at least say what I said right. I never got up here and once said that she's being sued by anybody. If y'all got that impression, put a 1 in the chat. If y'all didn't, put a 2. Because I thought I made myself very clear. But I don't know, maybe I didn't. Because y'all know the lost city of Atlantis grows in their eardrums when I speak about stuff around there. So I mean, that's why I say I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I thought I said that she was named. I never said she got sued. She's finna get sued. What I said was she got named in there, and if anything happens, she'll be all right. She got good attorneys. That's what I said. Moving on. Um, Child. So this was under my Love at the Lockup one, child. This is from the main channel though on just the previews. So they said LOL, it's definitely harassment. So y'all remember well, for those of you guys that watch Love at the Lockup and y'all be around there to the second channel watching it, I said in that review, Ashley keeps making it her business to get online and keep bothering this damn man when she's laid up with a whole new nigga and he ain't saying nothing to her ass out here IRL. It's always been her hitting him up. And I said at this point it's borderline harassment. And if he was doing that to her and she said that, it would be an uproar. I just wanted to bring that up. So to be Rosie says, Will gives me if I can't have you, nobody will vibes. Reminds me of Colt from 90 Day Fiance. Did Jesus? I don't even watch 90 Day Fiance. To anybody that do, and to anybody that watches Love at the Lockup this season, does Will remind y'all of some dude named Colt? Because I don't know. I don't watch 90 Day Fiance. Um, Not so much on fat back, wide, hairy back, Ben Roethlisberger, Shaquille O'Neal, hairy, wide back ass Ashley on the fat jokes, because Julius was lying to her as well. And he might still be lying for all we know. And that still ain't ever stopped anyone from getting a check or a man. Girl, who you telling? Don't I know? So then I said, why are you so sensitive, friend? And then she says, because you don't have to be rude and disrespectful to get a point across. We know Ashley is not wrapped too tight, but you don't have to constantly body shame someone because they're a little off and not using good judgment. Julius ain't no prize either. And then I told her what I usually say. This is how I run my church house. I say what the fuck I want, how the fuck I want to say it, when the fuck I want to say it. And if you don't like it, friend, you know exactly where you can kid. All right. I keep telling y'all are gonna get enough of coming up under people comments thinking that y'all are gonna run their goddamn platform and try to tell them what they can and can't say and who they can and can't run down on. I keep telling y'all will get enough of that crap. That's just like me coming into your place of business or your place of job, and I'm telling you how to do your damn job. You wouldn't like that shit if I did it. So please don't come around here trying to tell me what to say, how to say it, and so on and some such. Because I said what the fuck I said about fat fuck ass Ashley. I think Alexis is a beautiful chocolate queen. Very pretty. She is. I love the way Alexis looks. And I love her skin complexion too. I love her dark skin, like her skin, like the tone of it. I love it. So I'm on your side. So now we getting down to the Bravo's Love Hotel. So somebody said this Miss Foodie Girl, Shannon is an alcoholic and uses alcohol to cope, but unlike Karen, bless me, y'all. But unlike Karen, she has taken accountability on multiple occasions for her actions on and off Real Housewives of OC. Like I said, y'all drop down in the comments and let me know if that's true or not because I don't know. I don't watch Real Housewives of Orange County. Um, but this is what Miss Foodie said, so y'all let me know because I don't know. T, I'm loving your reviews on all of these shows. You know you tickle me with these reviews. Excuse me, I watched it and I liked it, even though they're only one show in. I don't remember his name, but the brother that went back to Ashley's room for a kiss is fine as hell. Yes, he is on, and his name is Wale, like the rapper. All right, his name is Wale Don. Don't you forget his name no more, girl. His name is Wale. Thank you, T. I actually watched this episode today, and the show was pretty good. Not too many brothers, but the Vanilla Brothers bought it. You think so? I mean, maybe like as far as laughability, because we can laugh at their asses. Yeah, that I agree with you with. Look wise, I mean, they was of Ashley, Shannon, and Luann's vibe. I mean, I guess they ain't had nobody there for Giselle, other than Jay. Cause Wale don't want her. She too old and she ain't got no uterus no more. He still wants Sharon. Child. Shit, now I have to watch this mess because you're reviewing it. Sorry, friend. You listen, y'all the ones who say that y'all want new shows. Y'all be tired of Loving Marriage Huntsville and y'all be tired of Loving Marriage DC and Detroit and all of the other shows that I watch. So I be putting new shit up there. Y'all complain. Child. T, have you watched The Housewives of New York? Maybe one day when you're bored because they let them women act up. I watched from season one and I enjoyed it. No, I only watched when they did the reboot like a few years ago. And guess how far I made it through season one? I think about 3 episodes, maybe 3 or 4 episodes of season 15, actually, because that was when they did the reboot. And I hated it. I could not get past it. And the only person up there that I liked was Jenna. So, uh, hey, Brandon. So, Brandon say, gave you a like, but I don't have any space in my mind for this BS show. Brandon, don't be like that. It actually wasn't that bad. Like, if it was bad, I'd have told y'all it was bad. Y'all know I ain't gonna lie to you. But it honestly won't bad. Like, if you wanted to watch another show on a Sunday night, I'd encourage you to watch it. It won't horrible. Um Thank you, T, for the review. You welcome, baby. Uh, Child. Now this was from the Real Housewives, girl. Oh my God, T. I wish I could have given you 300 likes on this damn review. In the words of MC Hammer, don't hurt him, you kill me. Thank you, baby. I'm glad you enjoyed. The way Porsha ran up out of that pool to go to her room when Angela came downstairs to ask what she said, let me know that Porsha said that mess. Hell yeah, Porsha said it. She said it, and not only did she say it, she meant it. Not only did she said it, she meant it. Porsha and Bric-a-Brac are delusional that I wanted to turn my TV off. I rather watch the commentary on YouTube. Cynthia's tad too. Child, normally I take up for Scent because y'all know I love her, but you are absolutely right. Scent coming off real tad, delayed and through. All right, she coming off real pick-me-ish, especially when it comes to her kissing Portia ass, as if both of them are not OGs. Like I normally I take up for Scent, but what you said is what you said. Their C's and D's took me out. Yep, their cocks and dicks. Yeah, you got that joke, friend. Ralph is the worst kind of man for a woman to be involved with. I truly feel sad for Drew. Pray for her. And I agree. Like, I really feel like a lot of them are really taking light of the fact or really forgetting the fact or really not caring about the fact that she really is going through some real life shit with this man and how she got to pack her goddamn bags and leave her own fucking house just so that fuck nigga can come from the damn basement to be up there with his damn children. Like and I don't look, I don't care what Atlanta allows. That is some dysfunctional, confusing, fucked up shit to ever want to put children in. That's just my opinion. Maybe it's because I grew up in a stable household, and the only reason why my parents wasn't together was because one of them died before the other. Like I mean, I don't know. Maybe that's just where I'm coming from. So, I don't know what that's like. I don't know what it's like to have my daddy come from living in the house to he got to be down in the basement. And in order for him to come up from the basement, my mama can't even be in the damn house. Like, thank you, Terrence. Well said once again. I don't know what I said, but thank you. Um, nah, I said the same thing about Shamia. I was like, well, what that got to do with what's going on? I thought she was crying about her baby. Oh, like I said, when it came to that, I didn't want to be insensitive because that was something that Shamia went through. Y'all know domestic violence ain't fun. But for me, that scene was just way out of place. Like it didn't flow. Like I could have dealt with it more and I probably would have had more for it had it flowed. She didn't flow. So I had to go. Portia really tried it this trip, and Angela is really being a low budget charade this episode. Damn, CCF freak. I actually went up for Angela. Listen, y'all know I got up here saying I do not believe Angela Oakley will ever fit in with these girls. First of all, she way older and matronly than all of them. Okay. So let me tell it, she's older than Scent. All right. And Kenya and Nene and Kim Fields. Like y'all know all them older ones, the Beverly Hillbilly, you know. But she really grew on me, like she did. I did not expect Angela Oakley to grow on me by any means. I was prepared to get up here and remain on her neck about being delayed and through, but nah, she working. Look, Angela, do your thing. Yeah, friend, I saw that Tasha K interview about Bric-a-Brac, so-called man. Y'all saw that interview with that where that sissy got up here talking about she a soft top and how she been all up and through Miss Mike's pussycat, and I believe every word of it. So it says if Angela didn't have Drew back, who would have her back? The Porsha and her puppet millions will try to bully her. I just didn't know whether or not it was genuine. Okay. That's why I said what I said. I didn't know whether or not it was genuine, how genuine it was, or whatever. But to let y'all tell it, and y'all saying that they've been friends for a few years, even before she got on the show, and blah, blah, blah. Then I said, oh, okay, cool. But I still stand by what I said, though, when Drew said, well, that was on you. It was. Um, Oh, shout out to you, D. You was the one that sent me the interview with Toucan Sam and that boy. Shout out to you, friend. Um, yes, I heard the T on Michael and I believe it. Hey, you see the pig down. Hey, you see the pig bend down with Celtics since yeah. Shout out to the Celtics. Okay, they sent the Orlando Magic to Barcelona with their bags packed, all expenses paid, plus free liquor. Don't say we ain't did nothing for y'all. Replay gang, love you T. I love you too, boo. Thank you for being here. Um, excellent review, T. Thank you, baby. Porsha is Drew's storyline. They can remove Porsha because she is in a zero this season. I agree with you, Sydney. I agree with you, Sydney. Uh, so this came from Rashida and Kirk's interview, that video I did reviewing it. So this one say, I haven't messed with Bravo Andy ever since he didn't get Portia for that candy thing, as well as giving Wig Kim so many chances. I'm weak. The white version of the Shade Room is TMZ. Cause y'all know in there they were saying, do they got like a white version of the Shade Room or something like that? Because Rashida was trying to make it seem as if, it's always black people that want to go up against everybody. Like, look at the Shade Room. Is there a white version of the Shade Room? And you're right. Hell yeah, TMZ. Okay, TMZ. That's the white version of the damn Shade Room. Prune juice. There's your answer. Child, Carlos be lying. Kirk is not fine. He is not cute. He looks dusty. Hi T, thank you for the review. Thank you, baby. My thoughts was that Yandy brought her behind to Atlanta trying to take over like she thought she was in New York, and Rashida had to put her in her place because that's her show. That's interesting, Darnell. Maybe, maybe, maybe. And if you want to be honest, even more honest, Darnell, the Prune Juice don't even run Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. If you want to be honest, it was Mama D. Mama D came out being one of the breakout stars. And I hate to say it, but hustling as well. Hustling. And Mama D, they were the two absolute favorites first season. People started going up for K Michelle more like after that whole thing happened between her and the Prune Juice. That's when a lot of people started leaning more towards K Michelle, and K Michelle became, yeah, y'all know what I mean. But like the stars for real, like Star Nat was Mama D and Hustling. And then K Michelle came like after that whole situation between her and the Prune Juice happened. My opinion. But y'all let me know y'all thoughts in the comments. Carlos set his funky self gaslighting them folks trying to lie about damn near everything. Old girl will go in their history as the dumbest wife on TV. How y'all take yourself on the podcast with who is someone who one of y'all closest friends doesn't even like because he's shady and what he did to her in the group Candy, and throw another couple who never threw y'all under the bus and speak on their marriage. Then turn around and said if their marriage is open, say that when y'all the poster child of open marriages. Dear God, I can't stand with neither one of them and I hope they stay safe out there. We saw them in DC's did to that trainer. Uh-huh. Maurice, wasn't that his name? Wanted cousin Maurice? Won't he Andy Trainer? I still don't. And Maurice, you big and brolic for nothing. Maurice is big and brolic for nothing. I never forget that. I said, how the hell you let last minute DC's how you are hemmed up down to that treadmill like that? Like I said, Child, the Brett already said the man he was. Kirk definitely had money back in the day. Makes sense why people in ATL look up to them. They really making it happen and makes sense why they won't move on from one another. They are real business people and make a lot of money together. At this point, they can't part ways regardless. To them, it is what it is. And listen, that's fine. But I also feel like this. Don't get mad at the people who got their opinions either. That's how I feel about that. Don't get mad and don't get upset about the people that got their opinion. That's just how I feel. So now we're getting down to the never ever mess. All right, this was the previous episode from last Saturday. So this says shaped like a bad bitch. He was. Rashonda, he is. Clive is shaped like a bad bitch. I didn't see Clive because he was like sit down. But then once he was standing up, the nigga got hips. The nigga got ass. He got a shape. I said, well, my God. Like, I ain't know the niggas was built like that. Yeah. They ain't none of my business. T is never gonna let go of Kiki and that couch. I am now. I'm never gonna let Kiki taking full flight, jumping in the air and landing on that couch, and then that couch still able to tell the story. I'm never finna let that die. Okay. I'm never finna let that die. I'm not, I can't. I can't. What kind of man would I be if I let that go? Nah, Kiki, you Kiki, and that ain't the last you go hear from me about that shit either. Hey, Brandon, how you doing, man? Not a liter of Henny to the head right before telling Kiki to put the bottle down. Give it real, don't be like a menace base. Whatever, Brandon. I ain't got no drinking problem. I ain't got no alcoholic problem. I don't need to go to AA meetings. I ain't never been in public and showed my ass when I was drunk. And I look now. I got drunk boots in public, and I ain't never did no shit like that. So forgive me, okay? Forgive me, but I agree with the people. You got a problem, sir. Put the bottle down. Come on, Henny, period. Thank you, T, for your review. I don't see it for the imaginary couples. Dear God. You got one or two more on Overton. I mean, Chris, you know they say Texas is where you go to find a husband. I'm just saying. I don't know that because I dated a nigga from Texas before, and that nigga was trash. That nigga won't know husband material. I think the only thing that I probably would have married him for was for the benefits because he was a firefighter. But but other than that, the nigga was a fuck nigga. Child, please. I told you, all the real niggas is either dead, in jail, or married. And they just ain't doing none of that shit no more. So now all we got left is the scrap. I mean, you might find a good one here and there here, but you got to go through a bunch to, Oh, who got time for all that? Not Henny to the head, child. True New Yorker. I am not. I'm from down south, honey. Now, maybe the New York shit is rubbing on me just a little bit, but don't get it twisted. Okay. Hello, she was not in the spirit, and I was appalled, going straight down under. Yes, she is. Yes, she is, friend. Y'all, if y'all didn't see, y'all remember when Irvin was trying to get uh Alicia together, and then she started speaking in tongues out of nowhere. Girl, back. Girl, back. Y'all gonna get enough of playing with the good Lord and his tongues on TV. I'm here for the show. That I'm here for the review. The show is dry. You think so? I guess, friend. I like the show. I do. I like the show. Y'all know. Normally, I complain. I like the show. Like it's cool to me, but that's just my opinion. Um, Child, this was from Love and Marriage Detroit's the last episode. Yeah, I was disappointed in Bravo. Didn't expect anything from Brandon when Anthony made that comment about both of them sucking each other off. And he didn't get him together with the quickness. Him and Brandon both came off as some weak dudes. And again, Bravo, I love you boots, nigga. But I agree with the people. Like, I didn't understand how Anthony was able to go away unscathed, telling you some shit like that to your face. And you not. But then again, the people gonna get under the comments and say that you're a business owner and you own all these clubs and bars and lounges and all the rest of this stuff, and you got a lot to lose. And I guess I gotta understand. I finally watched the episode. It wasn't that bad. It wasn't. Are Christina and Brandon supposed to be the power couple? If so, why? They are not the most successful couple, nor the most interesting. Uh, I hope Bravo isn't stepping out on his wife. She seems so sweet. She does, and I don't think Bravo doing that on Lakita. I don't. This episode was boring. Anthony and Brandon are either gay or on the DL. Period. I'm so over Brandon and his wife. Shelby is unhappy. Russell is looking good, yes, God, but he's stuck in 1952. Anthony, please get out the closet. My God. And then the commenter gonna comment under that and say, even the closet gets sick of Anthony. I am screaming at y'all. Anthony wife being comfortable with him going back and forth with women is just crazy. Hey T, replay game. You sure gave me a little chuckle. Send love from the UK. Shout out to the UK. Uh Now this came from Kenya's Confessionals, and this about to be the last point because this should get me to my hour, and then I gotta go. So this says, so nasal congestion just said to Drew that she bought locks to the NOLA trip. In prison, they put locks in a pillowcase to use as a weapon. So she has said she always carries a pow pow in parentheses on audio, verbally alluded to having a pow pow at the bank, caught on audio, and has since talked about bringing locks to a cash trip on audio. How many times does this woman have to let Bravo know she carries weapons to the workplace? I don't know, friend. You friend, you will have to ask them. But you make great points. Great points. But you will have to ask them, baby, because we're just as lost as you. But not really. Because I told y'all, somebody in Truly Original, not so much Bravo, somebody on Truly Original does not like Team Twirl. I'm telling you, somebody around there is puppeteering because they do not like her, and they've been trying to find reasons to get rid of her ass, in my opinion, and this just helped them do it. That's just how I feel. That's why they treating her like this. So she not only ruined her own grand opening, she spent money on a PI and a lawyer to do it. Well, bye Kenya, take Porsha with you. Dear God, you never disappoint, friend. By the way, life's a smile. Kenya did an excellent job with her commentary. I found her very engaging. I believe Kenya. She is a lot of things, but I never found her to be a liar. Folks like lying on her. Remember, for years, Apollo lied on her and finally apologized when his ass was going to jail. Thank you. Thank you, because people forget that he lied about that shit. Um, why can't she apologize? She meant it in the moment, but after she thought about it, she recognized it wasn't a good look. Brick is an obsessed fan. Y'all know bric-a-brac. Bric-a-brac actions is reading single black female who requires a stranger to hug them. That is odd. I agree with you, T. I wouldn't have done it there, but I ain't mad at her. By any means, friend, you were being a bully and she was scared. 90% of America keep a pow pow on them in this world. And then somebody said, not bringing it in the workplace, that part. And then somebody else said, how was she bullied? And I'm waiting to figure that out too. Kenya Bai, you did the same thing on season. She was just scared of your A. Okay. Amazing commentary. Thank you, baby. Replay game. Kenya made some valid points and looking good doing it. I wish she would have gotten an attorney before she pulled that stunt. I don't agree with what she did, but I understand. I had a feeling that's what happened, that Kenya went to HR. They did absolutely nothing. So she retaliated because she was pissed. That's why I'm Team Twirl. But like you said, T, she shouldn't have done that at an event of her own. That part. How about that? Exactly. Don't matter how Kenya got it. Bric-a-brac should have just owned it and stood on it. That's my point too. Because you did it. So just stand on it. You got up here and admitted every damn thing else. You got up here and admitted that you and your best friend was setting up doing cam modeling. You got up here and admitted about how you was on the damn twerk team. You got up here and admitted about how you was a damn video whore. You got up here and admitted all this shit. Kenya did a good job discussing all points. Bravo and production are wrong for their treatment of Kenya. If Bric-a-brac was allowed to remain on the show, Kenya should have remained as well. And I do agree with that. I think the rest of the ones I like, so they're not going to show up because I like them already. Because I'm not reading all these damn comments, just enough to get me to where I'm stretching this out enough. Which I guess you could say I did. 49 minutes at this point. That's a lot. But anyway, y'all, that's pretty much it. That's all I got. I ain't got no more. Like I say, this is something new that I'll be putting up here on the channel whenever I ain't got nothing to give y'all. I can just go through the comments and respond to some comments or answer some questions in the comments or clear some things up in the comments. I saw a couple of other content creators do it and they got some good feedback from it. So we'll see how this goes for this. Don't nobody get in y'all damn feelings if I read your comment and I said what I said. It's all love around here. I love everybody, even the haters. Even the haters, the hater watchers, and the hater fans. I love all y'all. Keep coming up around here. Do what you do. I love y'all. I love on y'all. Shout out to all of y'all. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to make the live tonight on Scotty's channel, but there is the chasing panel tonight on Scotty's channel around 9ish. All right. So y'all just be on the lookout for that. Whether you see me or not, be there and support Bestie and the rest of my brethren round there on the panel. Jamar 84, Jeremy Speaks, Carl Intramel. Make sure to fuck with my folk. Okay. And yeah, I'll holler at y'all later. Hopefully. Bye.